Hello guys, my name is Ray. I'm a entrepreneur and welcome to Monday's Brand Reboot, where every Monday I take a brand and I act as their creative director. So today, business is called Bougie to You. It is a mobile bartending service. Okay, so basically she goes and she brings her own like bar setup to any type of event you have. So whether it be a barbecue, a corporate event, a baby shower, whatever, she brings her bar setup and entertains your guests with good drinks and good vibes. So the first thing I did was I threw her in my framework so I could figure out what her story is, and from her story I'm going to pull different branding aspects, including her an ad campaign that I would run. So the first thing I looked at is, who is she? She's a mobile bartender. She's a careerpreneur. What does she sell? She is a mobile bartending service, and she does have pre-made drinks. She has pre-made bottled drinks. Keep that in the back of your mind because we're gonna come back to that. I also put Jello shots. She didn't say that she sold Jello shots, but I put that in the back of your mind because I got an idea for that later. But I put that in the what? She sells convenience and she sells vibes. So you don't have to, bartend or entertain your own customers. And then also when you're a bartender, you gotta have vibes. So you gotta be talking to people and all that. So she provides the vibes. The next is, what is her brand wear? So I have bright, colorful drinks. So all bright, colorful drinks. I have fresh fruit. I have ice. I have garnishes. I have portable bar setups. I have branded bottles, and she has a neon logo. So I have a fun, juicy aesthetic, which I would be using to brand all her marketing materials. And then why does she do it? People don't just want drinks, they want easy hosting, they want a lit, memorable nights, and they want something that looks good and also tastes good. Okay, so she sells an effortless party. So that is what she sells. So now we're going to start going ahead and looking into her business. The first thing I did was I changed this logo. I cannot tell y'all how much I hate, I hate a logo that's branded with yourself. I'm a hater of that. I'm always gonna be a hater. I'm a hater of that because I just feel like when you push yourself as the face of your business, it really limits you, because a lot of times, even though we don't like to say this, I hate to admit this, people are going to spend money with people who look like them. All right, so sometimes if you put your face on your brand, it can cut out a lot of customers. And I know you're like, well, Siren, why would I care? I just want to fuck with me. Listen, we want everybody coin. And later that can also come to bite you back in the butt when you get employees. When she start getting more established and stuff like that, she want to send other employees and start to scale her business. I just feel like having yourself as the main face of the business, it's like, it looks like you're just doing it by yourself. It doesn't look like a high scale operation, if that makes sense. That's my opinion, right? So the first thing I did was I took out her, and I noticed that she had two martini glasses, so I just pulled them together, and then I put like a little star in the middle, and I put like a little bit of light. I wanted to light up a little bit so it can signify that the two martini glasses are making a cheers, because when you go out for drinks and stuff like that, when you go to the bar, is to have a good time, drink with your friends, and party and turn up. So doing a cheers motion over top of her logo signifies a celebration, and usually people go to bars or get bartenders for a celebration, which is what her business is for. So I thought that was cool. I didn't change nothing else because I actually love the logo. It's fun, it's bright, it's cute, it's noticeable, so we're gonna keep that. The second thing I did was when people go to your page, y'all need to have y'all pricing on the page. I get it. You don't want to put your pricing because people should be able to afford you. But how can they know if they can afford you if you don't have a price? And then people get annoyed when people are constantly inboxing them, asking what their price is. And then when they tell you your price is, you get ghosted because they were just trying to see how much you cost, and you might be out of their budget, which is okay. But if you have at least some type of general packages, then people can get an idea of how much you cost, so that way you can avoid a lot of your time being wasted, right? And a lot of times when it comes to stuff like this, part of it that's pre-planned. So they might come to her page and say, okay, she's doing house parties for $250 every 3 hours. All right, so that means that we can afford her for 6 hours. You guys said we can afford 500. I gotta make sure I had a 500 plus the drinks or whatever I gotta have for her, right? So you want to have clear pricing. So what I did was I made her a flyer with clear pricing on it. I need some prices I just made up. So we got house parties, we have business events, we have barbecues, we have weddings, we have and we have $800 weddings, $300 barbecues, business events are $400 up or whatever. So whatever the price is, they need to be up and what comes with each package, okay? And then last on this flyer, also put her pre-packaged drinks. I love that idea. I think that she should lean into that, especially in the summertime and around the holidays, because a lot of times people have get-togethers and they don't really want to. They get bottles anyway, but why not buy some fun pre-mixed drinks from her? Like around summertime, she could do a lot of summer flavors, a lot of margaritas, a lot of mojitos and stuff like that. She could actually charge an extra fee to drop it off locally. Or even in the Christmas season, she could do like cranberry drinks, she could do blueberry, she could do peppermint drinks or stuff like that. Around Thanksgiving, she could do like pumpkin spice, like just different things like that, like autumny flavors. Around Valentine's Day, maybe she could do like a pink champagne, a chocolate martini, just things that the store wouldn't have. And then she could also make these drinks on her Instagram, so when people see her making these drinks on her Instagram and stuff like that, they see the like how it's made and it looks cool and it looks cute and all that. We're gonna get to that. But now when people have parties, they can hear her like, hey girl, I need a case of 12. So I have she can sell them by case, so you can either do 120 per case or you can do 150 per case, and then you add a little $25 drop-off fee. Boom, you get what I'm saying? That's an easy come up. I think that would do very well, especially in the summertime when people have a bunch of barbecues and stuff like that. Now, how would I market this business? Me personally, I would be making videos. I'm gonna put a little example here that I found on TikTok of like a bartender who's just making videos. I would have a bar set up in my house, garage, or whatever, and I would actually be making the drinks that I'm going to sell, or making any drinks at all, just so that people can see I can make drinks. But I'll be making the most colorful, fun looking drinks that I could possibly make, and I would be doing that at least 3 times a week on Instagram. 3 times a week on Instagram and on TikTok, just so I can start building a cult following, because people really like watching like any type of food and cooking videos and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys know the Tipsy Bartender. That is like one of my favorite people to watch. Like, he's so funny. He's always making like some type of exotic drink and stuff like that. And eventually, if she really get good with her content, she can actually also put that on YouTube and on TikTok and get monetized like that. So that's another source of income out of her business. That's something that she already had to do to market her business in the first place. We want to think. We don't want to be doing that for free. Okay. So now people know what her drinks look like. They're attracted to her page. They're like, that looks good. I need that at my party. And they'll go ahead and they'll figure out where she is and they can book her or book one of her bartenders that she can send out to their event. All right. The next thing I would do, again, going back to those party packs, I would really lean into that. And I will also do an add-on of Jello shots. Jello shots are easy to make. People love them. She could do fun little colors and stuff based off the season. If it's around Halloween, she could do black, green, and orange. If it's around Valentine's Day, she could do pink and red. It's like different things like that. So I think she should lean into also doing the Jello shots and doing the prepackaged drinks, because again, people can, if they don't want her bartending service, she can also have these drinks as a backup. And then at the same time, she could have somebody doing drop-offs, and then she could have somebody doing events. So now you're making money two ways in the same day. That's what I would do for it. So yeah, that is basically what I have for you guys here for how I will rebrand this business, Bougie to You. Next, I'm going to have a little commercial that I would write for this business. I did it with AI, but of course I would get actors or whatever. I don't know why I keep saying that. Y'all hate on y'all. I like AI. But anyway, here's a little AI example of a commercial that I would create, and I would run an add-on to help attract more customers to my page after I cleaned my page up and did all this stuff. But with that being said, my name is Red. I'm the creatorpreneur, and I'll see you guys next week.